What's going on, guys? My name is Ben and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, do make sure you subscribe, as I have some very exciting plans coming in 2019. Starting with where I'm going today, which I'm not actually allowed to tell you where I'm going, as it's secret until I do an announcement video, probably the next video I imagine. But anyway, this video is on my cruise control. I have managed to retrofit the cruise control functionality into my 35IS. If you watch my what modifications video have I done on this car, then you'll know that it wasn't working properly, but thankfully the legend that is David from the Z4 forum has sorted it for me. So in this video I'm just going to explain what I did and how I did it. I will also provide links on the instructions on how to fit and the coding in the description below. That was also supplied by David. Okay, so inside the car you will now notice that I have the new cruise control stalk. As I mentioned earlier in my modifications video, I did mention that that didn't work. That was an issue down to the coding. The wrong value was put in from my understanding, so now it works properly. It works like you'd imagine. You push away like any old BMW cruise control and it displays your speed on that tiny little screen above. And yeah, it's really good. It works really well. I can't believe this car didn't have it in the first place, to be honest. And it makes motorway driving a lot more pleasant. Now, to install this, you obviously need to remove the steering wheel. This is actually quite easy. First you need to go and disconnect the battery, the negative terminal, the black one. And then underneath here, you have two holes around there and there, which you need to shove a very thin flat bladed screwdriver in, probably about that long. And if you push the screwdriver up, do one side at a time, and then it will hit the clip and then push it to the side. This side of the airbag will pop out, then you do the same on that side, pull it out, unplug it, and that's quite simple really. That's probably the hardest part of the install, but there are videos on YouTube on how to do that. Once you have the steering wheel off, there's a 16mm bolt in the middle. Undo that, make sure that you make note of where the lining is, so when you reinstall the steering wheel it all lines up. So once you've removed that, you can take the steering wheel off. Then there are 4 Torx, I can't remember what Torx they are, T10 I think, 4 bolts there. Undo them and that removes all of the indicators, the wipers, all of that comes off. Then all you need to do is pry away this plastic up here and down here, pry that away, and you are good to go. These simply plug in, unplug your old ones, plug in the new ones. I will as well provide a link to where I got these from. I got them off eBay, but what I found is when people are selling these on eBay, if they know that it's going to a Z4, they charge a lot higher. For example, the Z4 specified ones of these were selling for around £100, but as this was advertised as coming from a free series, I managed to get these for 40 quid, which is actually a massive bargain. So installing, do exactly what I said, just in reverse really. The only thing you'll need to do is obviously get a cut out piece of plastic for the new stalk. However, I didn't have one, so I cut it and filed it down, which looks quite nice. But anyway, I am now going to go for a drive and show you how this works. So I am currently on my way to to my secret meeting, which I mentioned at the start of the video. Basically, no, I'm not going to say. You need to stay tuned and watch my announcement video for me to announce what I'm doing with said company. Something really weird just happened to my Z4. I got in it, had a little bit of ice on the screen, so I flicked the wipers, and my right wiper just kind of blew up. It swept, there was a snapping noise, and then the wiper fell on the floor. So I hope it doesn't rain today. I'm too terrified now to use my wipers. I've managed to bodge it back on, but I don't know how strong that bodge actually is. So it looks like I need a new wiper, but that was a bit strange. Once I get onto the motorway, I will demonstrate my new cruise control feature. So I've just joined a dual carriageway. I'm going to set the speed to the limit, which is 50, as there's a speed camera right there. And this is just so relaxed. I now don't have to worry about what speed I've gone through cameras. I don't have to keep constantly adjusting my right foot. It is so chilled, and I think now it's going to make me use this car a lot more, as previously I didn't really want to use it on motorways for that reason, trying to, you know, keep an eye on my speed. But now it's perfect, and for quite a relatively simple retrofit, I can't believe how easy it was. The installation was easy. For the coding, you will need a USB to the OBD port adapter, as well as the software as mentioned in David's instructions that I've provided below. Unfortunately, I was having a bit of trouble with the coding part. However, David thankfully was incredibly helpful and done it for me basically. But if you do have trouble, then I got quotes from BMW specialists for like £100-ish to get it coded, which is quite good, to be fair, when you think with the part and the coding you can have cruise control on your car for around 140 quid. What's good about this install is it works the same as any old BMW cruise control does. To increase the speed, you push it away from you; to decrease, you pull it towards you; and to cancel, you either brake or push the lever down. This also has the braking feature, so when you're going down a hill, it will apply the brakes to make sure that you are maintaining the speed that you have set. There we have it then, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video on how I retrofitted cruise control to my car. If you are going to do the retrofit yourself, then do let me know how it went, or if you have any questions, then feel free to ask. But anyway, I am now on my way to this top secret location that I keep going on about. So to make sure you don't miss any of the very exciting content I've got planned in 2019, do hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button as well, as if you like this video. But anyway, I'm off. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.